This is Module 2, Episode 8 of creating the game, working with Monogame. Last time when we left off, we did a lot of work on making a way that the player can shoot bullets, but that doesn't destroy the enemies yet, so I need to look at that in bullet collisions today. We also had a bug that kept breaking up the game, and what was happening was when I touched one particular enemy, the game would lock up. So just look at my code here and see what I've done. We had lots and lots of different things going on. We had different checks to see if the max if the max enemies was the issue, and it wasn't. I deleted that. So then I looked at my loop up here to see what was going on here. And what was saying was int I 0, and then so we'll set it to 0, and then we'll do enemy update. Then if it's less than or equal to the enemies.count minus 1, so enemies.count at the minute is 0, so minus 1. So actually no, it should be enemies.count was, I added 5 enemies in, so minus 1 should be 4. That should be fine, but the problem was the less than or equals to, so it was considering one additional character that I didn't want it to. Then I looked at, right, let's try and get rid of just the minus 1. That didn't work. But then if I just say if I is less than, if I is less than the amount of enemies minus 1, then add 1, then it starts doing that loop. So what's happened with that minor change is I have 5 enemies appearing and then delete, moving into them and destroying them. So we've got to just get rid of a few things now. Here we have collisions going on. We're checking collisions on there. Where is my check collisions method? Did I add it into the player? Did I add it into the enemy? Where is check collisions? Where did I put check collisions? Oh, right, there we go. I put it in the level manager. That's okay. We'll do it in here. That's fine. So we can use this at different times because I created a very simple method that I'll just do the check collisions and we'll just see what happens. I want to change the name of this from player only because it's going to be probably going to be the bullet, and the word player might not be a good name, so I'm going to change that to bullet. I'm going to say if bullet, which is a rectangle, intersects another rectangle, then return true. Okay, so so here we have what we had before. I'm going to delete that, and we want to add that collision method in again. So check collisions. First is going to be okay. Well, so we want it to be the player's bullet sprite rectangle. So the bullet has a sprite, or the player has a bullet, doesn't it? Yeah, the player has a bullet, or actually has a list of bullets. Could we try this? So player dot, I want to get the list of bullets. Okay, so let's have a look at my list of bullets in the player. That is currently private. Let's set that as public so we can grab that list. Let's try that again. Player dot bullets. Yeah. Now it's a list, and I want to check every single one in the list. So we've got to do a for each loop in here. For each bullet be in player dot bullets. So check for every single bullet that the player shoots. Do an if statement to check to see if b dot rectangle. Right, so now we need to get make the bullet rectangle. It should be bullet dot sprite. Let's try that. B dot sprite. Sprite is not public, so let's make that public on the bullet class. Public. Dot sprite, yeah, dot rectangle. And then what other rectangle is going to collide with? We want to have this collide with the enemy rectangle. So that is enemies I dot sprite dot rectangle. Okay, how's that look now? We'll do the same as we did before. We'll just do enemies dot remove at I. Okay, let's run the game and see if that works. Yes, yes. Right, cool. We are shooting and destroying enemies, and I have the enemies respawning in as well. Okay. It's getting a bit distracted. I was enjoying that. Alright. Now let's check. Yeah, we'll do the same again. This time it's going to work out. So I'm going to just put a comment in here. Player shoots the enemies, and I'm going to do one for the enemies shoot the player. Same again. For each bullet be in this time enemies dot for each bullet in enemies dot, can I use enemies I dot bullet? So I need to get the bullet now. Again, make bullets public. Public list bullet. Enemies I dot bullets dot. Oh, what did I have before? Yeah. So for each bullet in the enemy's list of bullets, do the following. Check the collisions. B dot sprite dot rectangle collides with the other. The other will be player dot rectangle dot sprite dot rectangle. If they collide, do the following. Remove. No, I'll just do exit. I'll just quit the game. Exit belongs to game 1, so it would have to be game 1 dot exit. Hit start. I'm shooting, I'm destroying enemies, and I touch the bullet and dies. Right, that's okay. That works fine. That glitch happened because the player gets deleted and the game ends. That's a bug for another day. Okay. So have we actually managed to do today's target? Yes, we have. But we've got loads of time. I'd like to spend the next 20 minutes looking at something else we could do. What if we had? We could do a score. We could do health. We could give the player health. That would be interesting, wouldn't it? Yeah, we'll give the player some health. So it'll be in the player class, and we'll start off there. And so the player has an integer called health, and probably another integer for max health, so that it doesn't go over. In the constructor, let's add something for a max health in there, so we decide how much health we want the player to have. Max health equals max health, and then okay, we're going to add something new, I think, and we'll do it in the draw player section. Let's draw in. We're going to use sprite batch. Nope, it's SB because it is sprite batch, but it's SB dot draw string. With draw string, you need some different things in there. We need a sprite font. So go into the content program, and when that loads, instead of going to edit add existing item, this time go to edit add new item. It'll be a sprite font description. Give it a name. Just call it font, and then save it. Okay, let's add that in there. So that should be just font. Next, what text is going to go into there? Let's put in the max health. It needs to be a string, so what I've done is I've just added that. I'll tell you, let's add health and then put max health in there. No, not max health, we want current health, don't we? We could even do and space out of and then put max health in. That's okay. So position new vector 2. I'm going to put that just off center of the top left hand corner. In color dot white, so it's easy to see. How do we add font into here? Right, so we need to actually load that in just the same as we do sprites. We'll do it in here and see what happens. So we'll have a sprite font variable called font. Then in here we'll do font equals content dot load. It is a sprite font type, and the file name is font. Font. Run the game. There is an error. Yes, because I didn't actually put in the amount of health into the constructor as well. So how much health do I want the player to have? Let's give him 100 health. Yes, 100 health. Then that should appear onto the screen. Yeah, health. 0 out of 100 apparently. Oh dear. I'll put that in a second. Okay. So, if the player... what will the player's health be at start? Well, actually, we'll just put that in the player, like, initialize thing. So, we'll say that health is max health. This dot max health, actually. This dot max health. And then it should say 100. Yep. If the bullet's enemy, let's not do game.exit. Let's just do something else instead. No, that's fine. That's fine. Right, where was that? So this time, when So when the player gets hit, we'll do health. Can't do health. It needs to be player dot health minus equals, and we'll do 10 for now. So that should be the damage. The player's health needs to be public, so that we can manipulate that value. That's that one done. We also need to what else? Yeah, let's just look at that now. Excuse me. Okay, yes, I took I took a lot of damage there. We'll probably want to do B dot. We'll probably want to remove that bullet. Enemies I dot bullets I dot, no, because that's not going to work. I want to get rid of it. Okay. So in this case, we'll want what I want is when the player hits a bullet, it gets destroyed, and the bullet disappears as well. So I don't just keep taking hits. Let's look at maybe instead doing a for int I equals 0, I is less than is it enemies, or I can't use I because I already exist, so I have to do J. J is less than enemies I dot bullets J dot count. Nope. Bullets. Is it just bullets dot count? Oh yeah. Dot count minus 1 do J plus plus. Okay, and instead we'll do it in here. So we'll still do this collisions check that we had. I want to do it in a different way. So that B should now be enemies I dot bullets J dot sprite, and then remove. Nope, it should be enemies I dot bullets J dot remove. Nope, bullets dot remove at J. Okay. Run that and let's see what happens. Right, cool. Now I'm just taking the hits and also destroying the bullets, which is what I wanted. Things, it is starting to come along nicely now. It's starting to really become a bit of a game. Back in the Game 1 class, so let's just sort out this level and what we want to happen in this level. Let's have 10 different enemies. What enemy will be in here? The enemy will be, yeah, there it is there, that's where it's being designed. So what is S again? That is speed. That's how fast they are. And that one is the bullet delay, so I want to increase the bullet delay so they shoot a lot slower. Yeah, let's start there. Right, cool. So there's more enemies, but they're shooting a lot slower. I'm also taking hits still, and also being able to yeah, I'm taking those hits, yes. Am I taking every shot? I am, yeah. Yeah, right, okay. Can I shoot and destroy them? That's fine. What I don't want is, notice that all of the people are shooting from the top left hand corner of the sprite. That's not very good. In the bullet, it has a bullet position. When I construct that into the player, for example, and I give the player a bullet, there it is, bullets.add. Where is it shooting from? So for the player, I want it to shoot from the top middle. Top middle will probably be sprite.rectangle.x, that's the horizontal plane. So that is going to be the middle part. That should be sprite.rectangle.x plus, so imagine that's the top left hand corner of the sprite, plus sprite.rectangle.width divided by 2. So I'll put that in brackets. That should center it. Oh, that was really simple. That was really simple, actually. That has centered the bullets. Okay. Let's center the enemy's bullets. Same again. Add sprite.position. Oh yeah. So that will have to be a new vector2 sprite.position.x, but it's not. It's actually, because it's shooting from the bottom, isn't it? So it should be height. No, width. Sprite.position. Have I got a sprite.rectangle? Yeah, sprite.rectangle.width divided by 2, and sprite.rectangle.height. That should be the bottom. Have I missed a bracket? Yeah. Missed a bracket. Missed a bracket. Excuse me. Shoot. There we go. Much better. Oh. Oh, no. 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 They're all shooting it from the exact same spot. No, 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 no. What is going on? So why? What does the player use? Sprite.rectangle.x. Yeah, that's fine. And the enemies is. What have I done with the enemy that's different to the player? I move the position. The rectangle. Right, let's put a break in and find out why that is the way it is. Height is 50 and width is 50. Oh. Ah, right. Obviously the width never changes. Yeah, the width never changes. The width will always be 50 because that's the width of it. So we can't use width. We need to use dot x, and we're going to do a lot more mathy stuff. So we do want that x position to be done, but we need to add on sprite dot rectangle dot width divided by 2, like we did before. Yeah, like we did before. That will center it, but I also need to put it down on the bottom. In front of the sprite, which will be dot y plus sprite dot rectangle dot height, which should be adding 50 onto there. Yes, that's spot on. Now it looks like the shooting. Okay. It's a bit naff, but what if I wanted to really I want the player's bullets to be destroyed. That's easy enough. Looking at the collisions, when the player shoots I'd have to do the same as I did before. There is no just remove B or destroy. I would have to change all of this up on line 62 to make that more like that. Right, that's a job for a different day then. But yeah, these bullets, I don't want the bullets to disappear when I destroy the enemy. They should just stay on screen. And that's because the bullets belong to the enemy class, that instance of the enemy. So when the enemy gets destroyed, the bullets get destroyed. So that means refactoring like the entire project and how the enemies work. Yeah, I'll tell you what. Let's make things just a little bit simple and just leave it the way it is. We'll have to basically create an enemy manager class. Create a class that handles all of this stuff going on. Right. That's the fundamentals so far. That will just give you your a basic kind of space shooter kind of game. I'll tell you what, just before we go, to finish off the entire project, well, maybe not the entire project, I'll probably come back to this later on. Let's just add a score as the last little thing to the level manager. So we're going to just do this in the we'll just do it in the level manager draw level bit. We'll do sprite sb dot draw string. We need a sprite font in there. I haven't got one, so let's add one in. Sprite font. Oh, that says don't font. Then load level content. That'll be font dot equals content dot load. Will be a sprite font. Oh, sprite font. Then that's font. The string will be score, and I haven't created a score variable yet, so I'm going to do that now. I'm just going to type in score, and I'm going to come back to that. New vector 2. Let's put it somewhere a lot further on. So let's just do be lazy and put 250 by 300 by 50. Color dot white. Right, so the score stuff. I need to create an integer called score. Score default will be 0. Then when the player destroys an enemy, we'll say score ++ done, saved, run the program and see what happens. So I've got my score on the screen. Yes, I'm getting a point for shooting and destroying each individual one. I've got 20 health left. I'm still going. Okay, fine. Let's have some fun. I'm going to make the amount of enemies stupidly big. 10,000. No, 1,000. 1,000. Let's see if that breaks the game. Ah, God. I definitely died. They're not really much of a challenge. That is quite satisfying. Clearing that screen. Okay. Should we try and knock it up to add another 0 on? Is this going to break the laptop? Oh, Jesus. Urgh. Because for every enemy there's also like an extra bullet on there as well. And yes, I have noticed that there are slower ones on the left hand side and fast ones on the right. I think it is because the random number thing that I've put in just is not working the way it should work. Add one more 0 and then let's just close the game. Now it's starting to lag. It doesn't seem to be drawing anymore. Is this because Monogame can only do so many draw calls? No, it isn't. It's because once they reach the bottom of the screen, they're just not moving fast enough. If I slow them down, there will be loads on the screen. Right, I'm going to save this. I'm going to stop this episode. Thank you very much. Next time, when we do come back to this, which will be a while, and we'll do power up collectibles.